My name is Ronnie Quest. This is Channel 301 Media, broadcasting live from your mama's house, bringing you the newest exclusives in culture and entertainment. I'm here with Kabwasa to discuss his childhood, his background, his influences, his previous works, and his up-and-coming projects. So without further ado, Kabwasa.
Who got the keys to the safe? Don't lock it. I put the fuck up in your face, can't stop it. Must be something about the groove to make you wanna ooh, yeah. So gon' feel it if you don't, can't stop it. Disco don't need a reason to get to rockin'.
So, you've been making music for a while now. I've had the pleasure of knowing you, seeing your career progress. But could you kind of tell us what the roots of your musical journey have been? Starting NorCal, Watsonville.
Yeah, man. Born and raised Watsonville, California. It's a little small beach town, kind of Central Coast. Some cool influences there, like this very 80s energy, feelings and stuff. Lots of Impalas riding around, lots of G-Funk type of situation, yeah.
So what was it like kind of coming up in that environment? How did that shape the way that you saw music?
I think my taste in music is kind of shaped mostly by my parents, mostly my dad. He just like put us on to like Stevie Wonder and like Earth, Wind & Fire. He was a big Bob Marley fan.
Okay, that's fire.
Yeah, so just kind of got into like loving music through him, and then over time just like found my own love for it and discovered what I liked the most. But he definitely was, I think the way my music sounds now is like pretty heavily influenced by what he showed me as a kid.
Hey, that's beautiful. I feel like every musician, almost every musician, when you hear about them, they were either in the church or they had a musical parent in the home that helped. So how did you start kind of shaping your own sound? Obviously you have the influences in the home, but what was the music that you were gravitating towards as a young man?
Man, I definitely, like when I was little, I was just bumping what my dad put me onto. So Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life was like my favorite shit, even like since I was tiny. And then I feel like as you go, you have to find your own way through like your music journey, like understanding what you like. So I had my crazy phases. Had a crazy dubstep phase in 6th grade. We don't talk about it.
Man, Skrillex?
Yeah, we had a Skrillex phase, just like everybody else, man. But yeah, there was that, and then got into like, found like a love for hip hop and stuff, like in like high school and through all that, and then eventually found my way back to the Stevie Wonder and the funk and all that I listened to when I was little, and that's kind of like the full circle that I came back to at this point.
So like when you moved from Northern California and you kind of came to LA, what was that like for you as an artist being in a new environment? You know, we have a similar sound, a similar culture, but you know, I'm a SoCal dude, you're a North, so we know that there's a big difference even though it's very similar. What was that like for you?
Man, I feel like when I got out here, I think like being in Watsonville kind of shaped me in ways, but when I got out here, I was really able to like just be like who I am and just kind of like let it fly.
And who is Kabwasa?
Kabwasa is, man, Captain Super Disco, man.
Yeah, I like that. That sound player.
I feel like I just be on my funk stuff and do what feels good. And yeah, man, that's just me. It shifts. I feel like funk, I don't even know if it's really even a genre as much as it is a feeling. So as long as like the music that I'm making is that feeling, then like that's me. Yeah, man.
And what was it like when you started kind of experiencing success? Because I had the pleasure of watching you grow from basically a SoundCloud rapper to being signed essentially. What was that journey like, and how did it feel to you to start winning in music or living your dreams?
It's been cool, man. I think like as you go on, like as you like accomplish a new goal, then like you set another one, and it's just like a forever growing process and stuff. But yeah, man, I think the journey is the best part of it. So yeah, it's just been like every little win is like you take it for what it is and like appreciate it, and yeah.
Do you have a favorite win or moment, something that stands out to you?
Man, actually, so when I first came to LA for college, my favorite venue was the Roxy, and it's like this little intimate venue, and I saw JID there, and J. Cole and like a bunch of other artists that I just thought were like heroes, you know. And then in like 2022, I got to do a show there, and I think
That's
that was like
beautiful.
that was like an elite moment.
Classic venue
career.
performing in
Yeah.
the same place some of your favorite artists did. Yeah,
Man.
that's really tight.
That was one of them for sure.
I don't know if you want to talk about like any crazy stories, if there's anything you can share, like what's your craziest music story, anything like that, or do you not really want to get into that?
Craziest music story? I'm trying to think of like some shit that's just like this, something out of pocket or
Anything, good, crazy, bad, crazy, crazy, crazy.
I don't even know, man. I think like the music stuff is just like I've been trying to make songs, thinking that I'm making songs that are just about nothing, but then like a little bit later after I finished making the song, I realized that it was about some shit that happened to me or like some life.
You know, I was just actually talking to another artist about this, and they said a similar thing, except in the other direction, where they say, I'll write my songs, and then I'll realize in the future it was about an event that was gonna happen to me.
Yeah. See, it's like, for me, I feel like I'm like subconsciously writing about something or someone, and like, I tell myself when I wrote it that I'm like, this is not about nobody, and then like later I'm like, yeah, I was definitely about whatever or whoever, so.
So is music almost like a form of therapy for you?
Yeah, low key. It's like self-therapy. Not that like you can replace therapy with, I feel like, yeah, artists need therapy for sure. Like you
We
can't
definitely
replace
do.
It, yeah.
The artistic community definitely needs like every record label should have an in-house therapist or something.
But yeah, I feel like it's definitely like if you're like letting stuff out, you're like expressing like your human experience. That's what makes art so cool, is that other people have human experience as well, and like every once in a while when you express yours, they can connect to it because it like reflects something in theirs, and it's all just like human experience. That's all it is. Yeah.
Have you been able to figure out what it is about yourself that makes other people relate to you and your art?
I don't know, man. I think like just like people need just positivity in their life, like good vibes, and you know, something that makes people like just feel good. And I think usually when I am making songs, I'm like chasing that for myself. Like I'm just trying to make something that makes me feel good. And yeah, if it's like, if it gives me that feeling, then like hopefully somebody else can get something from that. And yeah, I think that's mostly like what I connect with other people on, is that like, yeah, people just
So
feel something. Yeah.
spreading positivity and giving your positive light to other people.
I guess so, yeah.
I like that.
And getting it back from people too. It's like an exchange, yeah.
Okay, when you perform, do you feel like it's energizing or draining?
I think it's energizing, yeah. When I perform, I usually there's at least like a homie or two in the crowd, and I just act like everybody's the homie. So then when I go up, I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? Like, and then I can just like, it just breaks the tension right away, and now we're just like, it's just like homies, and we're just like, vibing together.
I love
like,
that.
Yeah.
How long did it kind of take you to develop that type of stage presence?
It took a minute. I think I just had to make that connection that like we're all just people. Y'all are not like pressing me for real, or like if I'm, you know, like I'm just up here. I'm your friend, you're my friend, and we're just like vibing, just the same as like if I was out there with y'all.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I think definitely like the first few shows I was doing like in college and stuff, I would get like that stage fright and like be super nervous, but then like telling myself that like if this was just all my close friends that I knew, like would I be tweaking out like to sing in front of them, or would I just sing and be funny and then they would like laugh and have a good time and we'd all just be having a good time? And yeah, like making that switch I think is what made it easier, yeah.
What type of advice would you have for a young up-and-coming artist, or maybe even your younger self, who is trying to get over stage fright, who is trying to make records that connect with other people? What would you tell them?
Be yourself, man. I know that's like cliche, that's what everybody says, but yeah, man, there's not really anything that anybody else is like doing that you need to really emulate, and like you just gotta kind of do your thing and like be authentically yourself, and then it makes it so much easier to not try and like put on like a performance or something. Like you're really just doing you, and if people rock with you, then you don't have to like, it takes away all the like effort and the stress. You're just like existing, and this is like how you exist. And yeah,
Like that. Is that a confidence you always had, or is that something you had to develop for yourself?
I feel like that had to be developed, and because I definitely going in was like trying to figure out like, or trying to be what I thought people wanted or wanted me to be or something. And yeah, over time, just kind of like, I feel like it just never feels good to be trying to like exist outside of what you authentically are. And yeah, like realizing that like the homies and stuff, like the people that like are in your life that love you and rock with you, they rock with you just because of who you are. You don't need to like be anything else or like put on like a persona or anything like that. So the like anybody that's bumping your music or like fans or people that don't really know you for real, if you just be yourself and like who you are and they rock with that, then like those are the people that are gonna stick around, and you don't have to work to like keep them around. You just gotta be yourself. So
I like that.
yeah.
So as an artist, how do you kind of tune out the stresses of everyday life and focus on living?
The stresses of everyday life, I don't, man. I be stressed out sometimes, but
I was just hoping maybe you had an answer.
yeah.
Because I'm trying to figure it out
Yeah,
too.
no, but I don't know. Yeah, I just be doing my thing, man. Like letting emotions come as they come. Like if I'm down bad, write a song about it. When I'm feeling good, write a song about it. Yeah, man. I feel like music just helps get emotions out that you can't like figure out how to express another way. So yeah, man.
Find a little part, find a little section of the interview. We're gonna pivot. We heard that you have a pretty big placement or collaboration or sync opportunity coming up. You have a song that's gonna be featured in Keke Palmer's new show. Could you tell us about how that came about and what it means to you?
Yeah. So, I have like I think I've had a few syncs over the years. This one just kind of came via email through like our like sync agency that we rocking with, me and my manager. And
Shout out to your manager.
shout out to manager.
Shout out to managers,
yeah,
man.
the homie Jason. Love you, Jason.
Big up Jason.
Yeah.
I used to manage people. It's real. I love the artists I managed, but you couldn't pay me to do that type of stuff no more. So
Yeah.
shout out to all the managers doing
shout
their
out
thing.
to managers.
Y'all doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, man. But yeah, they sent us an email. They were like, we got you on this show. It's The Burbs. It'll probably be out by the time this interview comes out. But yeah, I don't know what part of the show it's like gonna pop in or like how they're gonna use the song, but it's definitely like, it's big. I'm a Keke Palmer fan, so it's a...
Man, since True Jackson VP.
Since True Jackson VP.
Since Aquila and the Bee,
bro.
man, Aquila and the Bee. Hey, shout out to you,
Do your
Keke. We grew up with you.
Yeah. So yeah, super cool, super exciting. I had my first big sync last year. It was in this movie Clown in a Cornfield that came out. And so I like went to the theaters and watched the movie, and then like sat there and waited and watched the credits go and like saw my name, and it was like a whole big crazy feeling.
That's
so like to
beautiful.
have
did you tear up?
I didn't tear up. But,
I
you
might
know
have
what I'm
teared
saying?
up.
But it felt good, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, there was that, and then to have like another like sync that feels like even bigger almost is just, yeah, it's cool.
Man, I love that. Do you have any advice for young up-and-coming artists, producers, writers who are trying to get into sync, trying to get their music on TV and movies? What would you say to them?
I'd say, like, you just gotta, closed mouths don't get fed, so you just gotta keep pushing your shit. I definitely, like, I know rejection is like tough, right? It's like scary to like, sometimes you don't even want to like ask or like put stuff out there because the fear of rejection is so like powerful. But I feel like you just kind of gotta like send it, man, like, and not worry about shit for real, and just like, I don't know, like, I've definitely sent some stuff and been like, hey, can you use this, and like didn't even get a response, but like, fuck it, man, at least you tried.
Out there, yeah, man.
Yeah,
so don't overthink it.
Don't
just put
overthink
yourself out there.
Yeah, just put it out, man. Just do something and see what happens, because something cool might come of it.
Man, well,
yeah.
Thank you for your time, man. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. This is Kabwasa. I'm Ronnie Quest. This is Channel 301 Media, broadcasting live from your girlfriend's apartment, and that's a wrap.
The funky way.
Who got the keys to the safe? Don't lock it. I put the fuck up in your face. Can't stop it. Must be something.